video, we are going to talk about how to spot irregular verbs. I'm going to give you little tricks so that you can see easily which ones are or aren't irregular. So, we've seen regular verbs such as finir, choisir, agir, etc. You may also know some irregular IR verbs which do not belong to the second group. Devenir, dormir, mentir, irregular ones. Careful here, I am not talking about all IR verbs. Voir, this voir and is one on its own, in itself, and verbs like voir, pouvoir, falloir, etc. completely irregular, not second group at all. Okay, so they're not part of the video. So, in order to an irregular IR verb, you first need to know what regular IR verb looks like. In the present tense and the participle tense, regular IR verb will have this iconic ISS ending. Okay, so in the present participle will have ISS ANT, and in the present tense with nous, for example, the ISS ONS. It's like in other tenses as well, this ISS. So let's look at some examples here. We have finir, to finish, goes into en finissant, by finishing. Nous finissons, we finish. Okay, we get this ISS. Choisir, to choose, en choisissant, and nous choisissons. ISS each time. Réussir, to succeed, en réussissant, nous réussissons. And grossir goes into en grossissant, and nous grossissons. Okay, so in opposite, an irregular IR verb will not have this iconic ISS ending. For example, venir, very important irregular IR verb for you to know. Venir, to come, will into nous venons and not nous venissons. And nous venons, we come, not nous venissons. So it doesn't have the ISS ending, therefore it is irregular. Okay? Or is irregular, therefore it doesn't have the ISS ending. Either way. So why do you need to know this? Because it's important to know ending choose, because you want to speak correctly in French and know what pattern to follow. Okay? There are about 50 irregular IR verbs in French, more or less. And it can be very overwhelming to think, oh my God, there's the regular ones, and I have to learn 50 different endings, 50 different patterns. No, you do not have to do that. They all follow about 3 main patterns. The patterns like verbs like partir, verbs like courir, ouvrir, and verbs like venir. And then, unfortunately, there's also 3 other verbs, acquérir, courir, and mourir, do not follow those patterns that just, if you think about it, you have the regular verbs, and then in the irregulars, you only really have 6 patterns, and then you will know how to conjugate every single IR verb in French. Okay, so let's do a little exercise just to check this. Inviting you to pause, try to do the exercise, and then we'll correct together. So, are these verbs irregular? We have number 1, nous approfondissons nos connaissances grammatiques. You can see here we have the therefore, approfondir, to deepen. We are deepening our grammatical knowledge. Approfondir, irregular IR verb. Okay. Then we have en tenant ta main. C'est en tenant ta main que je suis tombé amoureux. It's by holding your hand that I fell in love. So tenant comes from the verb tenir. It's another verb, but it doesn't have the ISS. It is irregular. Then we have nous allons devenir maigres si nous mincissons encore plus. Let's start with the easy one. Has a verb. So we are going to become skinny if we become any thinner, this sentence means. Devenir, here is not know whether we will take the ISS or not, but we can recognize venir we had in our examples before. Venir, irregular verb. Therefore, devenir, parvenir, revenir, etc. will all be irregular as well. Then we have nous grandissons en nourrissons les chatons. We are growing by feeding the kittens. We have both regular, grandir and nourrir, to feed, nourrir and dire, And then, si nous nous endormons à 9 heures, nous nous sentirons en pleine forme demain matin. If we go to bed 9 p.m. or 9 o'clock, we will be in good shape tomorrow morning. One of them has a saying, therefore they're both irregular verbs. These are little tricks for you to spot a regular and irregular verb. Native speakers have a hard time that when they're regular. So if you see the ISS, you know it's a regular verb. I will put a link underneath the video for you to click on and go and check that you've understood this rule, and also there will be links to other exercises you want to practice further. In following videos, we will talk about the most common irregular verbs that you must know as well, and then some magic in those irregular verbs as we talk about those 6 patterns.